Hello, this is something I wrote a long time ago. It's called How to Defeat the Maskmen. The Maskmen are people or things that appear in threatening or intimidating ways, or people or things that shy away from other people because they know they're doing wrong things. For instance, when you wake up from a dream and you have that feeling of intimidation rush over you, these are some prayers you can recite over and over to defeat some of the these maskmen. And the first one is show them the folly of remaining the wearer. The people who wear the mask give the mask its power, meaning that they too are as prone to their power as the effort they go, as indicated by the effort they go to conceal themselves. The mask that stares back at you is still your mask. One who wears it must have a reason to see it. Anyone who encounters these creatures, whether they're in the form of other people through possession or coercion, or in the form of spirits through nightmares or such other things, it is your responsibility to put it down lest it move and progenate and become stronger. It is still your mask, which means it is as much the wearer's responsibility as well to understand or succumb to whatever intimidating power. So basically, it's not frugal to do these things or to have these things be done unto anybody, right? It's best if these things were done that were constructive. Number 3, the people who wear one type of mask cannot speak properly to people who wear another type of mask. Two people trying to intimidate each other, usually causing escalation when they resist each other. But this is important for the previous two clauses, because you cannot stare back at yourself with another version of your same evil self. You must try to understand the evilness, not that it is being caused necessarily. Then to understand why it is being caused requires you to understand the evil that is being caused. If the wearer allows the mask to stifle himself, then both he and the mask will die. Right? These are reasonings that a person can incite to allow themselves to become to gather enough energy for tackling the weaknesses of these creatures. If the wearer outgrows the mask, he must destroy the mask and construct a farther reaching, more expansive mask. When understanding is employed onto a thing, it becomes more complicated. The evilness is reduced, because just as we see that darkness is simply the absence of light, adding more understanding to the concept, even if it's for the sake of making it more evil, it is also making it more prone to one or more of its inciting concepts being attacked. The next one. If he cannot do this, then the mask will distort, and destroy his face. The man may remove the mask, but it is harder to hide his true face. When you observe demonic entities, you find that they do not follow the basic human format. There has been much work done on the internet concerning the shape of the basic human form. Many people relish in this understanding. The mask stands only to lose in stifling its master. In doing so, it stifles itself. So obviously they don't understand that. These simple creatures are therefore simply in need of understanding in order for there to be balance, so that they may flee. All the power the mask has lies with its owner. The mask that is seen is really what the face has done from behind the mask, even if the mask is not of the face that created it or wears it. This was written a long time ago. Okay, next one. The mask wearers who don't change the masks they outgrow will quickly die. When an understanding is reached as to what exactly it is that this darkness entails, especially when looking at it in reference with other people and what they may think about this darkness, especially how this darkness is solved, then the seriousness behind the evil dissipates, and they don't have enough focus to generate that kind of energy that perpetuates it. A mask recognizing its inferiority will take the reason where in its suicide if it's not properly destroyed. Whereas if the darkness doesn't flee and it overtakes the wearer further, then the wearer, you get a case where the person becomes so influenced by this darkness that it overwhelms them, whether it was based on something they used to really care about and they don't like the ridicule of it. You must find another way to replace what it was you cared about. If it is something you care about abjectly, right, which is like more of an impulse or an urge, then the way to solve that problem is to, one, figure out why you have it, what it is useful for, and what other things you would do to either keep it away or satisfy the urge so that it's not an urge anymore. If it comes in the form of dreams, strange dreams, The way to fix that is to let me see. The way to fix that is to attribute the symbolisms in the dreams with other things. The image that appears first is only the mask that must be removed. Strength enough to see past the mask is strength enough to remove the mask that no longer serves any relevance or purpose. So again, why is it doing that? Was there an error in its transcription that allows it that previously would allow it to be anything else would be intimidating rather than any other thing that it ought to be? For instance, I don't know, a werewolf. These men are wolves. Therefore, it may not be useful to associate yourself with men who act like wolves. For instance, that's one way to mitigate that one. Remember these words and know henceforth that words can destroy all nightmares. Here, this is another part of the thing that I have to explain. The dream world, the spirit world, the sky are different parallel realities. And you do dream, and there is a sky. And hopefully, you believe that one's mortal life is not the whole of a person's existence. These are things that happen throughout the entire universe. Okay? Constant reception and recycling of the darkness as surely as a tree grows fruit that is eaten. These are things that happen anyway. So that concludes this session. Good night.